That's not leaving the EU. Umunna's argument UK didn't vote for clean Brexit destroyed. Sky News host Adam Boulton argued Mr Umunna's vision for Brexit is actually leaving the EU at all in the long-lasting television clash. Mr Umunna, Labour MP for Streatham, is one of the House of Commons' staunchest Remainers, using his public platform to attempt to thwart Brexit. Speaking on Sky News, he said the Labour Party should not echo the Conservative government's hard Brexit mantra. He added, "Our membership is overwhelmingly clear about arguing for us to stay in the single market and the customs union if we leave the European Union. There are other non-EU countries who have done that and get the benefits from that." Boulton, however, insisted the vote to leave the EU included no longer having freedom of movement of peoples into the UK, and it is impossible to see how that can be done if we stay in the single market. Mr Umunna continued, "One of the reasons we did so well in June, we didn't win in June last year but did much better than people thought, was because huge numbers of people thought the Labour Party would stop a hard Brexit. In particular, lots of young people voted for the Labour Party, all those cheering our leader at Glastonbury last year, in the belief, we wouldn't pursue a hard Brexit. You can be out of the European Union and part of the single market." He was, however, shut down by the host, who argued being a member of the single market means you have to maintain freedom of movement. Boulton added, "That is something, surely people, rejected. It is the case, is it not? If we stayed in the single market we would have to continue to have freedom of movement? That is what has been said repeatedly by Barnier and others in Brussels." Mr Umunna conceded EU citizens would have to be given preferential treatment to come to our country, but that was no different from UK citizens choosing to live abroad on the continent. "Does it mean we have no control and can't have greater control over immigration to and from the European Union? Absolutely not," he added. "What I do know, having spent quite a lot of time in constituencies outside my own in London, is ultimately people care about their future, the future generation and their jobs. They don't want to leave the European Union in a way which will destroy their livings." Boulton concluded, "If we stay in the customs union and the single market, we are not going to be able to do these bilateral trade deals because we would still be bound our belonging to the EU trade bloc. I'm just saying it's not leaving the EU if we can't pursue our own trade deals."